ESGN Nation, and welcome back to today's episode as we're back here for some more Wolverhampton Wolves manager career mode here in FC 25, and this is episode number 20, or actually episode 30, and we're getting ready for a big matchup here today as we're back in the Champions League as we're taking on Dortmund. As this is going to be a pretty good matchup here as we're looking to, of course, continue our quest here to try to snag the Champions League title. As you see there, we have a pretty nice slate of games there for the quarterfinals. And of course, if we move on here, we'll face one of these other teams. Hopefully, we do not see Manchester City because I'm pretty much tired of them. But there you see what today's episode is going to look like. We have both the first and the second leg of that Dortmund game, as well as a sandwich in between those. We have a game against Crystal Palace, so we'll be on the road. And then we'll finish off today's episode with another Premier League match there against Brentford. So it should be a good match here. We should get, getting close to the end of the month as well here in today's episode. So we'll go into this one here as we're going to be playing the first leg here against Dortmund, of course, a very well-known German soccer team. I think a couple episodes ago I said this is one of WWE's own Sheamus' favorite teams. That, and I think Liverpool. I think it's his other team that he likes, or Arsenal. Excuse me, it's Arsenal that he likes. But as you see here, there you see our top players here right now. Of course, Guedes and Cunha leading the pack there in goals this season so far here in the Champions League, and they've been playing very well. Especially Cunha, ever since we've brought him back from that toe injury that had him set on the roster for about good 2-3 months. He's playing very well. And of course, there you see Ricardo Gomez. I believe he appeared back in about, in the last episode or 2 episodes ago or something like that. So our team's now gaining full strength here, and everything's looking pretty good here. We're making good strides here to the in this tournament right now. And of course, at some point here, we should be able to capture the Premier League Cup here pretty soon here. Actually, I would imagine here in the next episode or 2, we should be able to snag that title. If we continue doing what we're doing right now when it comes to wins and grabbing 3 points at a time, we should be pretty much a shoo-in for that title there. But enough about the Premier League title. We'll get to that very soon, but we'll try to see if we can try, of course, stamp our punch our ticket here to win the Champions League. Of course, this will be the first Champions League that we've won in this particular series. Now, we've won it in previous series. I think in the original series, we won it in seasons 2 and 3. Actually, take that back. We won it in season 2, but we did not win it in season 3 because season 3, I had that little snafu where I accidentally saved over the game save, and we were back at the end of season 2. So we never really got a season. Well, we did have a season 3 goal, but we never get fully into it. Hopefully, we can do that here in this series. So there you see the top scorers for this team as well. As I see a few familiar names there that I faced up against in other series and other gameplay as well from previous series, as well as this one so far here. And of course, we're going to do our best here, of course, to try to put on a great performance here. So with that being said here, we are going to have to make some changes as the season's schedule is going to start be tightening here a little bit, because right now we're involved obviously in the Premier League, this Champions League, as well as the FA Cup. The rotation is going to be becoming very, very important for us to keep everyone healthy and stable as we play a lot of these soccer games. We'll be playing 2 or 3 games at a time, or at least 2 or 3 times a week. So we got to keep everybody healthy and really decide on which games are being important to these guys. Obviously, all these games are important, but we got to decide which games that are at least for the individuals are important. And of course, we've had a couple of players here that have actually told us, "Hey, coach, I want to play in this game. I want to be able to, make a statement. I want to be able to do something to help out the team," which is great. And a lot of my younger players have been stepping up to the plate asking for time on the pitch there. And of course, we've done a great job, or at least I feel like I've done a great job of doing so there. So there you see our starting 11, pretty much the standard starting 11 we've had for quite some time. As you see there, the Wolves, we've changed a couple guys here and there, but I think for the most part, these guys have been healthy. And we got a couple of days between this game and the Crystal Palace game. So, of course, depending on how Crystal Palace is, when we meet up with them here, obviously we want to win the game. But I'm also going to be taking it part of myself that, we might have to bring into some of those younger guys and see what they can do for us. When it comes to playing the game matches and seeing what we can do. As you see, Cunha gets the first goal here in this one, as we're starting off on the right foot here. That's what I like to see. As we score the first goal here in the quarterfinals here for the Wolves. They lead it 1-0 here in Germany. As of course, one of the most infamous Bundesliga teams here. One of the teams I wouldn't mind someday maybe bringing in and or at least going to and being a manager for it, for a series with really with either of our managers, either Luis Morales, who's our current coach here at our current manager here at Wolverhampton, or his son Javier Morales, or even our other guy that's on the second channel, Brock Benjamin, who is right now with the Huddersfield Town AFC Terriers there on the second channel. Definitely go check it out. There's a link down below for that series there on the second channel. Definitely go check out the second channel here as we score another goal. That's going to be our second one here. It's Cunha lighting it up here. That's what I said. Since his injury, since he returned back from his injury here, feel like he's missing out on a lot, which he has. He's missed out on about 2 months, maybe 3 months of action. He really trying to step up here and really wants to show what he can, what we've missed out on here from seeing what he can do on the pitch. And of course, he does it again with another great goal. And right now, Dortmund having a good day here. Passing's kind of been tough for them. We've doing a great job here intercepting passes. Now Gomez here shoots and scores as well. If he puts a hot rocket behind that ball and drives it into the net. And that is going to be goal number 3 there for the Wolves, as you start hearing the fans now kind of get a little angry here, booing us. But that's fine. That's just motivation right there. But like I said, this will be definitely this. I would like to go to a Bundesliga at some point here. Maybe that could be a series that we could start somewhere down the line here. I definitely, after this, once we however long we play here with the Wolves, I do at some point here want to move on and continue this save, but go to another team and kind of do a journey, kind of a journeyman series where we play maybe 2 or 3 or at least 2 seasons somewhere, try to build a team up real quick, and then just get out as quickly as we got in here. So that's definitely something. Eventually, ideally that's what I want to do in my because I'm still rocking FIFA 22 with the Wolves, or not with the Wolves, excuse me, with the Austin FC series there. And of course, I've been thinking about moving Javier to another club there in that series as well. It basically would be away from the MLS, so to be somewhere in maybe in Germany or France. That would be really fun, or maybe a lower tier English club there. But as we see here, another pass there. Great job there. We're really killing it here in the box as we find Cunha there getting set up there from Dressler, who gets another goal, and now we lead it now 4-0. So 3 goals so far here for Cunha, as he's been just lighting up very well here today. We'll see if that will continue now, as we'll see here Dortmund there trying to get this ball here and try to keep it in their possession. Have a tough time speaking words here today. As Cunha now here, he's going to go for this one. And, oh, shoot, and scores. And that, oh, look at this. A great first half. Scoring now 4 goals. We lead it now 5-0 here as we're getting ready for the first, or any of the first half, getting ready for the second half, as we had about an extra minute of stoppage here. And really and truly, I don't know how this squad here is going to recover being down by 5 goals here at this point. I think at some point, really truly, I think it's somewhere in the second half here, we'll probably start seeing some backups come in here and get some game time here from manager Luis Morales. As we'll see a nice little touch there from Guedes. Oh, look at that play right there from Guedes. Gets the inside the goal. Gets the ball inside the box there and gets it to Cunha. As Cunha finishes off there, that's going to be now Cunha's now 5th goal. He has now 5 of the 6 goals here today. I'm telling you guys, this is just definitely his day. As, like I said, he is trying to make up for some lost time that he has been, obviously that foot injury. Of course, his foot's important to him. That's important to a soccer player. Really should be important to just human beings and just in general. But first, a soccer player, especially with the skill he has in the box, it's going to be very important for him, especially as the striker for our club. Nice job here now, moving it here nicely with Dressler, who's been just a huge asset for us. And I cannot wait to see him be more full-time on the pitch here for us next season. And, of course, Cerebrini is going to be making his he's already made his, letting us know that his retirement is coming up this season here after this one here. We're trying to go in a bang here for him. Try to win a championship or win several championships besides the championship, the Premier League championship, but we want to win as well as this Champions League championship as well. So try to bring home some cups and of course FA Cup, and of course you can do that. We've only done this one time before, and that was in the original series with the Wolves. I think we did it in season 2, where we actually won the treble, which is basically the FA Cup, the Premier League title, and then Champions League title. As you have to win them all in the same year, and we've only done that once. Not too many teams can do it in real life, and I've seen a couple people do it here on YouTube as well. Another goal here. We're just killing these guys. What is up with this crew here today that we're facing? This is one of the most known dominant German soccer clubs out there, and we're just killing them here. Almost a little no effort here, and we're putting up almost gaudy scores here. Oh my god! I promise you, we're playing on a higher difficulty. Like I said, it's a combination of ultimate, but not necessarily ultimate. It's still a little bit of a world class type of play here. I guess you can call it world class plus, but I just cannot believe it. I've been making the game, trying to be a little more aggressive, like we're trying to be here. As we see another goal being scored, Guedes gets another one. It's now 9-0 here, and the fans are not liking this one bit. And I'm sure, of course, they're going to have to do some damage to us if they want to get back in this. Because remember, you have to win this in relegation. So they're going to have to get a lot of road goals here against us, as we got 9 on them here. So we're starting off very well here in this first leg of this first leg of a 2-leg matchup here between these two clubs. It's no, come on guys, bro, stop it. Jeez. And no, please don't let it be. Please don't let it be. I think we gotta end up, it's gonna be a PK. I think they're gonna call that a PK. He impeded his shot, and he's gonna do so. So we'll see a shot here that's gonna be made. So the clean sheet goes away. And that is how this one is going to end. As that is pretty much how this one's going to be. Pretty much now we have thought we could put 10 on them. When I was playing this, I was really thinking like, man, at this point we could put 10 on them. But it looks like now we are only gonna well, we could put 10 on them still, but to still be, they'll have one goal on us here. So, but I was really looking to, get that clean sheet here for them. As now here they are, as we're getting close to the final moments of the game. I'm sure we'll have some stoppage time here of some sort. As now we're just trying to get it out of our defensive third and try to keep it really midfield here, and of course put some pressure on them offensively here. Or at least offensively, put some offensive pressure upon their defense as we did put 10 goals now on the board here. It's 10-1 as Cochino makes a nice goal there. That is going to put him on the ledger as well. And we are going to walk out of here possibly with a 9-goal victory. I really kind of want to see if we can go 10, put 11 on the board here and make us up by 10. And I think we still got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time here. 3 minutes left here. We'll see if we can get this ball back. As now here they are trying to make a threat. Oh, nice job there, intercepting the ball. And now the question is, can we push it? And of course, it's going to take a lot of effort here from our guys. Nice job there from Dressler, giving that one to Guedes. Now Guedes here is getting self set up with a penalty shot there, and he's going to get it. As we put 10 goals up on these fellas here. Obviously 11 goals we score here today, but 10-goal differential between the two of us. And that is pretty much how this one, I think, is pretty much going to end here. As there's not much time left. I think maybe a few seconds left when they reset here. But this could be pretty much it here for the Wolves. Pretty much set here for the Dortmund club. As the Wolves are going to walk away here with an 11-1 victory. Winning this one on the road. That's what you want to do here in the quarterfinals. And pretty much, this is a let everybody else know kind of a moment here throughout the rest of the Champions League. It's like, yeah, we're ready to play, and we're not going to take no guff for anybody, especially you, Manchester City. We see you. Obviously, you guys can tell I don't like the Manchester City whatsoever, and I don't. I can't care. I don't care for them. I wouldn't care for them if they were on fire. But hey, that's besides the point. As we finish up this first matchup here today, we got a nice victory here. And of course, Cunha is your player of the game there. 5 goals for him. Guedes, not a bad day there for him either. 2 goals, 3 assists for his efforts. Gomes had 2 goals, 1 assist. Dressler had a big day there assisting. He had 1 goal, 4 assists as well. Cochino had a goal there. And, of course, the other goal, Jadio Gomes, he also had a nice day there as well. He had 2 assists. I keep forgetting that we have a Rigo Gomes and Jadio Gomes. I think that's how you say his name. But yeah, I keep forgetting we have 2 Gomes on the club there. Valor, there you see, he is the he got the goal there. That was, of course, that was the KP, that penalty kick that they got off of us there, which I don't see how we impeded his shot there. We just kind of, I know we bumped into him, and if that's the case, then we should be, when we are setting up and get ready to shoot, we get bumped into all the time, and the computer, of course, does not call for anything at all. So, go figure. All right, so here we are now getting ready for their second matchup here in today's episode. So we're taking on 10th place, Crystal Palace, and of course they currently sit in 10th place with 43 points, and they have a match record of 13, 4, and 14. If I can spit that out correctly, in 31 matches. Crystal Palace, of course, is pretty much doing a good job here, staying alive, keeping themselves at least near the mid-table. And of course, you know, they want to, of course, try to see if they can knock off the top team in the top of the table, that being us. Their last matchup, of course, against was Chelsea, and they lose that one 2-0. And the last time we faced them, it was a close one. It was a 4-3 victory for us back in the month of September. And of course, they would love to try to at least cause some confusion and some panic against us this time around, as we're, of course, trying to keep our ledger clean and try to make sure that table stays you know, fit with 3 points per game. But yeah, they are actually no, they are the we beat them. Actually, no, I think I want to say actually no, we might have lost against them. I can't remember. I think we anyway, regardless, win or loss, we are going to definitely have to make sure that we get a solid win here over them. And of course, you know, we are trying, you know, not trying to go perfect or anything here, but we're trying to, you know, keep pace here. As we're, you know, winning each game here we play here, we can get close. We could be a little closer to getting the Premier League championship held above our, you know, able to put up above our heads and say that we're the two-time now Premier League champions here in back-to-back seasons here. Of course, I know it's been done before, but for us, it's been a while since we've been able to do that. And of course, we're just trying to do that with some a lot of homegrown players here. We brought a couple imports in. Like Dressler, and of course, you know, I know I can't think of the other. There's at least another guy here that we've brought in, but for the most part here, our team has been playing very, very solid, and we want to keep it that way here today. So here we are at Crystal Palace. This is a packed house here, as the Eagles are ready to take on the Wolves, and we'll see who the better predator is in this matchup here today, as it looks like it's a fairly nice day here in, I believe it's South London. So we'll see what the boys can do as we get ready for this matchup here. And of course, take a look at Crystal Palace's matchup. They run a 3-4-2-1, and there you see their starting 11 here in today's matchup there. And of course, ours is probably going to be a little shooken up a little bit there, as we're trying to recover some players from the previous matchup that we just had there in the Champions League. As you'll see, Jose is there. Of course, Kurtz is playing in today's matchup. And of course, Cunha is not in today's matchup. It will be Guedes at the top of the key. And of course, Herrera will be playing left wing there for us. So a little bit of a shake-up, which is totally fine. But, you know, like I said, we're going to have to do that here if we're going to stay successful and keep everybody physically fit and ready to go. As, you know, we've got a kind of a little bit of a bare bones roster here, as we send a lot of our, you know, majority of player right now, a good portion of our players, I shouldn't say the majority, there's a good portion of them that are gone. Of course, we're getting some of them ready, youth academy players ready, that we just recently picked up, which I think we'll have a video about that here soon. But there's a couple youth academy players that we're also getting ready to ship out in this next transfer window. But we also got a lot of coming back in this next transfer window, which I'm very excited for. But I also set up a couple guys here to kind of leave us not necessarily long term, but they'll be gone for a while, at least 2 years, as they can get some experience there in the MLS, Bundesliga. And I believe I think we got 2 going for the French league as well. But there you see, nice job there from Celebrini as he scores the goal. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep putting my hand. I remember an episode of Abbott Elementary when the teacher, who's Italian, she was telling the kids how to say something in Italian, and the kids put their hands up, you know, like stereotypical like Italian emotion, and it was hilarious. Like, and I keep doing it every time I say Celebrini. Definitely one of my favorite shows, Abbott Elementary. I have to go back and watch that. I need one because I'm actually well, I'm almost caught up to present day. Oh, come on. As I do commentaries, Curtis talking about something else than talking about what's actually going on in the game. And a goal is scored here by the Crystal Palace squad. Of course, you know, they scored 3 on us the last time around. But, you know, this time, okay, yeah, it is not nice. That is not nice whatsoever. As they score a goal. And, of course, now makes it now very interesting. So, no clean sheet here. Okay, that's fine. We'll get down dirty in the trenches here with them. As we'll see, Guedes here shoots this one and gets this one. Squeaks right past the goalkeeper. Making this one a nice victory there. As, okay, yeah, we did win against Crystal Palace last time around. Looking at my little side notes here I have for certain videos here. So we did win that one 4-3, so I was correct. I don't know why I was confused myself there in that matchup there. I think, well, I said we played them again, but I don't think it was, I think it was a qualifier or some type of FA Cup round or something. I can't remember what it was. But, you know, the only team we drew against was the Liverpool 3-3. About a month from that game there we had with Crystal Palace. Oh, and a trip right there. And I think that might be a trip to the penalty line for us. Yes, thank you so much. And see, look at him. He's trying to argue his case. But, hey, nah, bro. You did that. You did dirty. And that was all legs. No, there was no going after the ball whatsoever. So he is going to now have to take a very nice little seat off to the side here and let Guedes here to now try to score a pin here. So Guedes looking for a pin. He is going to shoot and he is going to get it. And that's going to make it now 4-1 here at Crystal Palace. As Crystal Palace there, of course, looking to see if they can, try to get back in this game here. But you're not going to get in the back of the game if you're going to be playing like this and causing some problems there for your squad, especially when it comes to PKs. As you don't want that to happen. And here we go. Francone here shoots, and he's going to have that one blocked. As he's been another huge adjustment there. I'm so happy that he's able to play not just because he's been wanting to play a lot of, cam position. And I do want him, he is ideally our second cam. But I realized by looking at his bio right before actually it was a couple episodes ago, actually, that I looked at him like, oh wow, he can play other positions. Like he can play the wing position, like a right wing. I'm thinking about training him for the left wing position. I mean, I figure if you can play right, you can also play left. So he can be that utility player that we can have play multiple positions if we have to, move guys around, shift make changes, make sure everybody stays physically fit and able to, maneuver around different, depending on what teams we're playing and all that kind of good stuff there. So a good utility player, that's what you want to find. It's kind of something I try to do in my baseball series as well. It's trying to find those good guys, those decent players that can be, a decent utility player that can play multiple positions, especially in the infield. If he can play short, he can obviously he should be able to play second. If he play first, he can play third. And not again. Did we get? Oh no. No, not Bassi. What was that? Oh, that was a bad slide tackle there. It's now Bassi. Of course, he's been out as well. I didn't realize it was actually a couple of episodes ago that he was out for a couple of days or a couple of months. Oh, nice block there. As Say says, no, not going to go in. So Say did a great job there as we were able to block that penalty kick there. I think that's at least by far is my second or maybe third in any of the series I've played that I blocked an actual legitimate penalty kick there. So as you see here, we get another goal, and that's going to put us up now here, which is going to be very nice. As we take a look here, nice job there. Sabrini goes back, calls for it, and goes up, and just look at that, just fires that one. And that's a great, another goal there for him. And of course, I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm kind of sad that we're gonna be losing a great player like him. He's gonna retire. Hopefully, we're gonna retire in a good note here, in a good fashion. Hopefully, we can bring home a Premier League title as well as a Champions League title as well. And then we see a nice goal being scored there. That's Herrera. He has now been doing a great job here, taking over that left wing position. And of course, we've made him captain in several games here now. He's been doing a great job. By far, one of the best free agent players that I've found out there. That's showing that he's hungry to play, and he's been showing that for us for quite some time. And that's something I might have to tap into again once we get into in the off season here, because I'm trying my best. I want to save some money up because I do want to bring a big name to the club here. Once we get to seasons, once we get to season 3, especially if we do well, depending on how season 3 goes, may have a season 4, because I kind of want to get season 3 out there quickly and a more faster pace. And I don't know if you guys noticed that the videos have been coming out on a more regular sense. There might be a slowdown a little bit here once we get the ladies of KC Current back up and going again. When we start at least season 2 with them, there might be a little bit of a slowdown of this series, but I am in the midst of getting. I want to get another season in here, and I might end this season. I'm hoping to get at least 2 more seasons before the next, for FC 27 comes out. Because like I said, we're already doing something in 26 with Huddersfield, which has been a lot of fun playing that as well. We're getting a live series started on that here or not here on this channel, but on the second channel, as we see another goal being met. As the great job there, as Coutinho gets another goal there, his second in this matchup here today, I believe. As we're making a big push here, the big mass sub coming up here for our players, as we pretty much have this one in the bag here. As they didn't play us as tough as like the first time around there. They nearly almost won that game, or at least came close to trying to win that game the last time around. But this time around, not such luck. They lose this one by 7. Final score 8-1. They've really downgraded compared to the first time we played them back in the month of September, where we almost nearly lost that game, and it was a 4-3 victory there for us. But yeah, we did a great job there, turning things around and getting the victory. As we'll see here, guys are definitely celebrating here indeed, which is always a good thing, as they know they're very close of capturing that Premier League title. So a nice win here as we pull off another great victory here in the Premier League, and showing why we're by far the most dominant Premier League team this season so far here, as we've just been taking names and cashing checks, and it's been a good thing for us. This is what we definitely needed here, and hopefully that will be continuing as the season goes on. But there you see the box scores there for our fellas here in this matchup here today. We had Herrera, Guedes, Sabrini, and of course Redondo all get perfect match scores there, 10.0s there. But yeah, I'm really excited about going in this next third season here, because after this episode we have like 3 more episodes to go before we finish up season 2. And as I'm talking to you guys, I've already started season 3 already with the first the preseason match there. So I already know how this is going to end, obviously. But I'm trying my best to, because there are some some detours coming up here very soon here in this series. I will say that. My future self will say that, but we'll try to get back in present tense here. But as you see there, yeah, a great matchup here for us. We did a great job there of showing why we are by far, that last game, compared to this game and last game, which I really haven't seen too much of a change, because personnel-wise hasn't really changed. I mean, if anything, we've lost. We lost a lot of players because we had players go to the transfer window. A lot of them going on loan. Not too many, selling players. And really, we haven't really bought any players, even though I know the most recent email that I got from the board of directors in this game said, hey, we need you to still fit. We still need you to finish this objective here. We need you to sign up an Asian player. I'm like, I'm looking for one, but right now we're I don't know where to put them at. We're doing so well with our players, and of course there have been some players that have been getting some decent offers from other clubs, but they refuse to, and I don't blame them. I would refuse it too as well. Like, I'm not leaving until I get a championship here. We're this close to a championship, so. But as we take a look here, we'll play in Dortmund again here and there. Of course, they're a 5-star team. 82 attack, 83 mid, 82 defense. And there you see the last 5 matches, 2-1-2 and their play here. And of course, for us, their last match against us was not a good one at all, as we did a good job, put a good smackdown on them. They're at their home stadium, and now they have to head to us and get ready for this matchup here today, as we play the second leg of this Champions League matchup here. So there you see aggregate. There you see Real Madrid beat Manchester City. So now Manchester City's now on their back leg here, looking to try to see if they can turn things around, as they will be on the road there against Real Madrid. But there you see again the numbers for what their team, or at least their players there on their squad, have scored so far this season. And for us, we've been, like I said, our top guy pretty much has been, for the most part here, it really has been Cunha, Guedes, and then defensively, I would probably say it probably would be Bassi, and either playing defensively. They're not set up that way, but they are CDMs. I would say Redondo as well. So pretty much we have I think we have the same starting 11 that we had in the first match up there. It's been a good week, and it's been at least a good week between the first game against this team and for this team, and that for the most part here, it's been a good week. And it's been a couple of days, it's been at least 2 or 3 days since we had the matchup with Crystal Palace there. So health-wise, everyone should be healthy. Everyone should be ready to go. I did put in a couple of guys here to possibly make a not necessarily debut, but a appearance here in today's game here when it comes to some youth academy players, depending how this score goes. But right now, all we have to do is really pretty much defend. Make sure they don't really score here, as we have, obviously we have a nice little run here, as we have 11-1 aggregate. And I mean, this game can end a draw, and we could definitely win this one just by just making a draw here. So we see a score being made, and that's a nice one there for the Wolves, as Ricardo Gomez gets the goal, and he has just been developing so well. He's grown up before our eyes here, and just been doing a great effort, doing a great job here of finding our guys ways to score in the box with his ability there, with the with his his passing, his cross passing abilities there, and he's just been doing a great job here, stepping up to the plate when it comes to that. As you see there, 8 goals now in 8 matches here for him. He's scored there in the 5th minute. in this one here. But like I said, we really don't. I mean, this is nice. We got a goal here. We got a 1-goal lead here. Now make it 2-goal lead as Sarah Brittany gives a beautiful header in the box. But for the most part here, I mean, it's pretty much on Dortmund, as they have to have, this is an uphill battle for them. They have to outscore us here at home. And that's going to be, ask anybody that has played us here, that we've not had really anybody outscore us this season, at least at this point of this season so far here. And it's pretty much, I think it's coming, I think the number of average scores we have allowed, at least, I think it was at least 2 goals for the most part here. We're by far the most highly defensive team when it comes to our home, as we have not really lost too many games at home, or actually not lost any, I don't think. If anything, we've drew quite a bit. I think we have, what, 2... I think the only legitimate loss we had was in the Cabarro Cup, which we, got knocked out. That was a knockout round by Arsenal, which I have something in store for Arsenal here very soon. We'll be playing them here coming up in the latter part of, or the first part of May. I definitely going to make sure they are going to be well recognized in that loss there, as we give up a goal there. So no clean sheet in this one. Hey, but again, they still have a tough battle for themselves here, as they have to, they're going to have to do a hell of a big job here. And of course, that would be a huge upset if they can come back and win this game on the road here against us, as they're down now. It's right now, the score is now 14-2 aggregate. They're going to have to make a huge shift. They're going to have to score another 12 more points, 12 more goals, and mathematically that is not going to happen here. I don't think. I mean, anything, I guess, you could say anything's possible, but if you think about how well we've been playing here, and we don't give up that many goals here for the most part here, yeah, that's pretty much not going to really happen. It's non-existent. We score another goal there, making it even more tougher here now. 15-2 aggregate. It's now 4-1 here for the Wolves, as this game is pretty much flying by here pretty quickly. Like I said, we just have to be very defensive here, and just not let them get too many don't give them no open shots. Like you see here, they're giving up an open shot here for us, but we just have to stay vigilant and just make sure that nobody, or at least in this case, they don't get the upper hand on us. Guedes down on the outside here. Guedes looking for a ball inside, try to get a cross there, but could not get it. And now here we'll see Gomes here. He's going to pass this one off to Cunha, and that's going to be a goal there. That's is now 5-1, 16-2 aggregate. As we're just taking these boys out in the back here to the woodshed and just spanking that bottom, letting them know that this is pretty much the end of the road for them, as trying to be Champions League contenders again, as they are now knocked out of the Champions League. So great job there for us, as we're able to, of course, pick up the nice win and move on to the next round. And we'll see who we will play. We've got quite a few teams there that I'm not sure. They don't really. One thing I would like to say, of course, I know this game's old. It's not out, but maybe I haven't really seen yet in the newer game yet. But I would like to see more of a bracket being shown here during. Especially after the matches are with. Show the bracket so I can see it visually, and also you guys can see it visually as well. When it comes to the Champions League, anytime you're in a tournament, because it's a good way to visually I can see who I gotta play next, how to strategize, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, there's obviously a nice win here for us, and of course that's gonna now set up the and now I just now realize that we did play this team before. We played them back in December. I'm looking at my notes here. We beat them 4-1 in the Champions League in the start of the the kind of a not knockout phase, but the introduction phase, the opening round, the stage rounds there. So we have history with them. So we got a nice win there, and we're able to pull it off as we get ready for our fourth and final matchup here in today's. Again, we'll have to make some changes here, rotating some players again, because gotta try to keep all our top guys healthy, and of course, obviously, we do not want to see any kind of injuries of any kind right now, especially for Cunha. As I've been, I know one of the emails, as I think about it here, one of the emails a couple episodes ago, he was getting upset because I think I said this. If not, I should have mentioned it. But one of the emails, he was getting upset because he was not in a particular game, and I forgot what game that was. I want to say it was maybe Chelsea, but I think he played in that. I might have played him in that one. And there you see the rest. Madrid, Atletico Madrid at 5-8, or 5-8 aggregate win for them. But anyway, he was getting upset about not being able to play the game, and he was mad and upset. I'm like, dude, I don't need you to get hurt. Like, I don't need you in every single game. I know you can probably play every single game, but I don't need you to play every single game here, especially as we're on the run of trying to get some cups. I need you. We need to take one cup at a time here, and do well that away. So our fourth and final matchup today in this episode is against Brentford, as they're currently right now in 15th place in the Premier League. We have currently at 29 points, and there you see their match record right now. Of the current record right now, 7-8 and 17, and of course their last matchup was, of course, against Manchester U, and of course Brentford losing that match at home 2-1 in that one. So they're, of course, trying to see if they can bounce back here. As you see, their last 5 matches, 1, 2, and 2, and it's not been very well for them. They are kind of a middle of a road team, but it's one of those teams that you just don't know for sure which one you're going to get. So we'll have to see which B's team we get here in today's matchup here, as we get ready for the final match of the episode here today. As last time we played against them was way back at the start of this season, and we beat them 11-1. So they're going to be hungry. There you see Igar. He is, of course, my pain in the ass. One of those ones that are starting to become a pain in my ass when it comes to some of the Premier League teams. And this is one of the players here in particular here that just gets on my nerves. Besides, obviously, some of the majority of the Man City's team or Man City players there. But yeah, he did a number on us. He scored that one goal, which we came very close to getting a clean sheet in that matchup there, and I'm sure he'll try to do the same thing here again today. So we'll have to make sure we keep a close eye on him. And hey, Coach Morales getting his 100th win so far, or could be getting his 100th win here. I'm not sure if he already had 100 wins already, but he's either getting his 100th win or he's got 100 wins so far here in the Premier League. So congratulations there to him. And obviously, we'll see in what we can do in today's matchup here. Hopefully bring home, as we are at home here for this one, get a nice home victory here, and send these guys packing back to Brentford, as like I said, we beat them 11-1 back at the start of the season, and haven't looked back then to them since then. And so take a look at today's match, or at least the starting 11 here, and there you see we do have a few change-ups there. But for the most part here, Cunha is going to be playing the game here. Guedes will not. It actually be Herrera, as we want to keep Guedes nice and healthy. So we're going to take him out of the rotation. And then, of course, there you see their starting 11 as well. And, of course, I'm sure all their guys are doing... of course, been doing very well for themselves here. Of course, they would like to be in a better position than they are right now. Like I said, 15th place, they're a mid-table team. And, it's kind of like I said, they're kind of you don't know what type of mid-table tier, because this is one of these mid-table tiers teams are kind of a mixed bag. You don't know what you'll get. You don't know if you're gonna get those spoilers that come in there and give you a good spoil on a good run that you're currently on, or or they're gonna you'll be able to go in there and just blow them out of the water. It's just like yeah, we could have just put our second string team in here. So I don't know. We're just kind of testing things out here. We'll see. As Dressler there, he's being marked pretty well. As now it should. Oh, jeez, Jensen there, nice slide tackle there from him, and now Brentford here now trying to make a move as they'll move this ball here very well. Oh, nice job there getting around the defender. As Jensen here passes this one nicely. Igar there, you see he'll find Duran. Duran will miss it. Now Igar will get it back. And of course now we'll see here Brentford doing a good job here moving the ball around. As Bruno gets a little piece of it. And now here we go. Taking this one here and now trying to make a push. As Dressler has it. Dressler looking for somebody to help him, but no, that ball's going to get kicked away. And now this is going to be a possession here of Brentford. As Brentford now goes in the box here, shoots and scores! I think there were 73 mid, but they were a 75 attack. So I mean, the combination of that and of course for us, this would have to be a day that we have bad passing, which that's pretty much almost a game to game. I wouldn't say in every game, but a game to game type of situation. And this is of course the game that they say, oh, we're not going to be passing very well. We're not going to be securing our passes. We're not going to make sure that we do well on the passing game. And there you, of course, see Luis Morales fired up and upset about that, giving up the first goal here. As we get a nice interception there, taking that one from Igar. So again, he scores on us here first. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to see if we can get him, if we can get signed for him and have him on our team instead. Because I'm really tired of him. Him and his freaking defensive skills there. Getting the ball back. And as we shoot this one here, and honestly, this is really frustrating because now we're about to get 40 minutes of the game. We have not scored a goal yet. So that tells you right there we're in trouble. This is not going to be a good day as we shoot that one right to the goalkeeper there. But he is going to do a great job there of saving that one. Nice slide tackle, but it's going to stay in bounds. Wolves now here trying to, you see Dressler here. A nice slide tackle there from Kritz there. You see now here Rodrigo here now going around here to the defense here, trying to edge his way back into the box. Gonna look here. Can he pass? He does. Finds Cunha, and Cunha makes the score. Took us 47 minutes to finally get a score in the bucket. And now we're tied up now 1 apiece, making this next half. I mean, I'm all for it being exciting, but damn it, if we put ourselves in that position again, this is not going to be a good second half because computer likes to obviously not let you touch the ball, and they want to play they end up playing do a very good job of passing the ball. It's like you can't break down their passing lanes or anything like that. You see another header there. He scores on us again as he scores that one in the 75th minute as Igar fired up about this. What is your deal, dude? Do you not like the Wolves? What did we do to you? Okay, I would be upset too if I lost to a team 11-1 the first time around back in the early part of the season, and now here you get a chance now to redeem yourself. But geez, like seriously, back off. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. So now they are up now by a goal here. We got about a good 12 minutes left or so here. We got to do something here. Of course, we don't know how much stoppage time we have left, how much stoppage time we will have. So we got to make sure we get this one quickly. Oh, come on. Got to do a better job securing the ball in the box there. Of course, guys, we need to help them out. As now we'll see here, we got to get the ball. There you go. Oh, come on. Pass there. That's going to get up here. No, no, no. Don't let him score again. Please don't let him score again. Thank goodness. Jeez. Because I do not want to be up by, I don't want them to be up by 2. And we still haven't had a really good, solid, shooting in the box. And then we see we overpass there. As that one is not going to be helpful for us at all. Again, here they go now. Okay, now we get possession here. Come on, guys. We got to keep possession. We got to make sure we pass here. And not to mention have somebody that, oh, come on. We got to get somebody in the box here. But, of course, what's the point of getting somebody in the box if you can't get control of the damn ball? As we'll see. Oh, nice job. Cunha. Oh, he had a piece of it. Could not hold on to it. Now, you see that their time is just kind of just fading away here quickly on us. This is really nerve-wracking right now. As now goes to Rodrigo looking here. He decides he's going to take off by himself. No one's going to be there to help him there in the box, so he's going to have to figure out how to move. Okay, finally gets some little help there. And that's one's going to be tipped away. As we'll see here. Oh, come on, guys. Get this ball from this. Oh, get this ball, please. Please get this ball. There you go. Now Tito here passes this one here deep. About a minute or so left here. Rodrigo, Redondo has it. Redondo here shoots and scores! Woo! He's able to score this one and save us from giving up 3 points. He saves and gets us a point by scoring that one there with only a few seconds left in this ball game. Oh my God, I hate having those moments like this. I mean, they're fun after the fact, but at the same time here, we're gonna give up another draw. We're gonna have draw here. This is now our 3rd draw now here in the Premier League. So far, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and now Brentford have caused us to draw. Only loss we had so far this season is against Arsenal, as Brentford walks out of here in a good fashion here as we draw here 2-2 in this victory. Nice job as we're able to walk out of here with the victory. And thank goodness we can now walk with a little bit, getting us a little bit closer. And oh, look! Enough points to get us the Premier League title. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That is awesome. I was not expecting that whatsoever as we get to win the Premier League title in front of these guys. So we drew, which I know a lot of Wolves fans probably not happy about that, but hey, we get to win the title. We get to show it off here in front of our home crowd as we get to raise the title up one more time. Back-to-back champions here in the Premier League. Congratulations there to our guys as they did a great job this season. So now we don't have to really worry about, I mean, obviously we want to continue playing well in the Premier League. We don't want to just give in. We'll probably throw a lot more second-string guys in there. Maybe some of the third-string guys, third team, but now we have the Premier League title, and we can now kind of really not really worried about the Premier League title anymore. And worry about, obviously we're going to keep playing the games because we have a few more matches left before the season actually ends. But there you see hoisting up the trophy once again in front of the hometown crowd, our some lovely supporters. We can now focus on another big title, and that is the Champions League title. I did not know. This kind of threw me off. That, and again, I've seen this footage already before, but I was thinking that this was going to happen next episode when it actually happens in this episode. Go figure. But anyway, we can now focus on the FA Cup, which is coming up very soon. We got the final, or we should be getting close to the finals here very soon in that particular title. But also, we can now start a kind of, we got the FA Cup semifinal coming up, which will be against the Spurs. And then we got obviously the semifinals of the Champions League, and if we can win that, do that, because we'll have one more leg against whoever we're going to be facing with, which I believe in that, if I remember, when I was looking at, if I remember from memory from that episode, you'll see here coming up. We'll see. Actually, we'll see here. Actually, I won't tell you who it is. But it's going to be a good team. It's going to be a really good team, which I'm really excited about facing. But if we can win that, then we could turn around and then go now focus everything now on the Champions League and try to win the Champions League title. There you see they made an offer there for Silva, and of course we decided to see what that option is going to be like there. So we went ahead and tried that because I want to get him some more playing time in international, or on the pitch there. He's not getting too much now since Cunha's back, and now it'll be between Cunha and Guedes for the spot. But there you see we are playing Barcelona, FC Barcelona, coming up at the start of the net, or at least the second game of the next episode. But we do have a cup game coming up, and of course that cup game is against the Spurs, as we'll face the Spurs and the excuse me, in the FA Cup semifinals there. And of course that'll be at a neutral site. I believe it'll be in Wimbledon, but nonetheless it should be a good game. We'll also see, actually, like I said, we'll see FC Barcelona in both the first and second leg of that matchup there, and we'll also have a match against Leicester City as well as one of our Premier League matches. We actually have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Premier League matches here in the next 3 episodes. So a lot of Premier League matchups still to go. We got some pretty good teams we'll be playing against here. We got another game. We actually will play the Spurs twice here in the next 3 games. One being the FA Cup semifinal, and one being just a regular league matchup. And then we got Manchester United, Southampton. By far is one of the worst teams in our club. That actually game got moved. It was actually supposed to be played. It was actually supposed to be sandwiched between this and between the Spurs game that will be coming up in the next episode, and the Leicester City matchup. But it got an email saying it was going to be changed, so we'll see them again later on. And of course, like I said, we got that big Arsenal game coming up, which I'm so excited about, because I'm going to punish Arsenal for what they did to us early on this season by giving us our first draw. How dare you? But regardless, that is it for today's episode. As like I said, we are finishing up the season here. Episode 31, it should be a good one. I got some good matchups there as we end the month of April and get into the final month of the season, that being the month of May, as we have a few more matchups there, like I just mentioned there already. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. It's free. About half of you guys are watching the videos are subscribed, so just give us a subscribe. It's free. Not gonna make you pay for this content. It's just me playing a simple video game here, just trying to have some fun with it. But nonetheless, we'll see how well we'll go here against this Spurs club. We've been doing pretty good against Spurs here. I'm really happy. We've been doing a good job there against Son, especially with Harry Kane not there with him anymore, because those two were just, oh my God, they were just giving me a hard time. But anyway, that's it for me. As always, keep yourself healthy, and I will see you guys next time.